Hiya! Well, it's me, Luke, from Bluewolfpsychic, here, back again, finally. And it's Sunday the 4th of March 2012, and I'm here today to read for the star sign of Gemini for the month of March 2012. Hi, thanks for joining me, Gemini. And the card, I'm only reading one card this month. It's a new technique I've been learning, and I'm working with a deck called the Tarot, which is a new deck for me. And the card which I've drawn for you today, Gemini, whoops, hang on, that doesn't work, does it? Is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. And my God, she's a stern-looking queen in this particular deck. Queen of Cups is quite a benevolent card usually, actually. Cups are cards about emotions and feelings. They're water cards, water signs. And queens, sometimes they're people, sometimes they're events in our lives. This particular queen, as I say, she's quite a stern-looking queen. This one. Now, the Queen of Cups she's been called the most motherly of women, and she's also been called the most marriageable of women. All to do with her emotions, I suppose, actually. But in this particular case, I'm not sure that this Queen does in fact relate to someone outside of yourself. She relates to you, and that's whether you're a man or a woman, because she doesn't relate to your external gender, if you want to put it that way. She relates to what's inside yourself. She relates to an archetype that's inside yourself. What the psychologist Carl Jung would call the anima figure for a man, which is the feminine side of the male nature, or the animus in a woman, which is the masculine side of the male nature, of the female nature. And these figures are made up of the ways in which we've learned to understand the feminine within ourselves as men, or the masculine within ourselves as women. And because it's quite complicated learning to understand the opposite gender to ourselves, we learn these things from the opposite sex parent. We learn them from opposite sex siblings. We learn them from opposite sex teachers and school friends and people later in our lives. And as we grow older, we learn them from the people with whom we develop close relationships, friendships and intimate relationships. And my goodness, Gemini, it's not always an easy relationship to have with that part of yourself, is it? You know, as a man, I sometimes say, I don't understand women. And I know that women sometimes say, I don't understand men. You know, it's a difficult thing to do, quite honestly. Well, this month, oh dear, it's a month in which you are going to be scratching your head a little bit at times, Gemini. Interesting, it is a card for you, Gemini, as well, isn't it? Because you are that double sign sort of thing as well. So for you, this is a very important month. It's a month in which you are going to be understanding something from deep within the depths of your own psychology, let's say, in which you're going to be finding that your anima or your animus, your female or male nature, buried away deep inside your unconscious mind, is going to be surfacing, and it's going to cause you problems at times because it is quite a disturbing influence. But it's also going to lead to you developing an increased understanding of the way in which you relate to other people, particularly people of the opposite sex to you, the opposite gender to yourself. It's going to be a month during which you develop your relationships with people of the other sex, of the opposite sex, friends of the opposite sex, and within which any intimate relationship within which you're engaged or which you're seeking for is going to lead to increased understandings of other people and of yourself too, because it's a two-way process, as it would be with you, Gemini, wouldn't it, actually? Yeah, it's a month during which it's not necessarily going to be an easy month for you, I've got to say, but it's a month in which there's going to be a lot of feeling about for you, a lot of emotion about for you, and a lot of a need to develop increased understandings of other people and of the way in the energies within you, the emotional energies within yourself, which cause you to relate to people, particularly of the opposite sex to yourself, in the ways in which you do, and to see them in the ways in which you do. And if you use this as a reflective time, it's a time for learning and for understanding. As I say, not necessarily an easy month for you, but it is going to be a month during which you are going to find yourself developing a far greater understanding of the energies which move deep within your own spirit and which influence your relationships with people of the opposite sex, and also a month during which you become better able to understand and to relate to people of the opposite sex as well. So interesting, very interesting. Okay, and good luck to you this month as well, Gemini. Okay, thanks for joining me. Don't forget, feel free to friend me on here or on Facebook, where you'll find me as Pagan Angel, and if you want to have a chat anytime, you know, I'll be pleased to do so. Okay, bye for now.